So no more than 2 minute class, boys. That's gonna be the rule going today. Let's just start that duel rule off the bat. But let's take a look at it. We got ourselves Team Red with Bam X. We got ourselves Crazy Frost Boss Stacy. Gonna be going up first. We got a Void from the Shadow Priest versus ABG. We got ourselves Corlash Najar. Orc Remo gonna be first up, as well looks like maybe a Beastmaster or Marksman Hunter. Lots of corruption on that man, an X-Mage, dude. He's either gonna be a real mage or an X-Mage, dude. X Living. Orc Rima, are you Beastmaster Sun coming out? It is going to be BM Hunter versus Stacy, dropping down the Fire Elemental and doing quite a bit of instant cast damage to Orc. Orc getting some damage back to Stacy too. Got himself a little bit of the Dire Hawk is zoning out. He's taking quite a bit of damage himself, though. Lots of corruption on this man, so he can turn around pretty bad on him. Huge damage out of Tasty out of nowhere. Big flame shock, and that's still onto Orcremy. He wanted to pop himself in, but kind of healing. Acceleration gone. Turtle shows all he has, and down he goes. Tasty slaying that man out of the sky. In the opener, Orcrema came in feeling very confident against Stacy. Did not see the damage really. Nashar actually catching himself as he's getting knocked back onto Stacy. Trinkets at lightning lasted towards the end. What would you do? The capacitor showed him does meta through capacitor, but still getting hexed out. Although Stacy somehow breaking his own hex versus Najar is gonna rotate the primal earth elemental here. That's gonna be a wall needed for Tasty. Might want to have to go now. He is gonna use it right here. Might have to overlay with the other one. He does. Stormkeeper coming out, trying to see if he can turn some damage into Najar. Blur coming out for Najar. Huge healing going to be available for the Demon Hunter versus the Shaman for quite a bit here. Daisy getting stun locked in just a moment. Big Earth Shock still has a bunch of zaps ready in his fingertips with the Crucible to follow. Getting back-to-back damage onto Najar. It's going to be Lightning Lasso while he waddles away from the Demon Hunter for just a second. Najar super low on health. Needs to get a Metamorphosis and a stun to recover off of Tasty. Tasty trying to deny any kind of healing. I-Beam does come out. Tasty trying to deny any auto attacks. Does he have the lasso to work off here? Earth Shock almost gets the jar. He does drop down Darkness. Needs to walk out of this Darkness chase up to Tasty. Stun to follow. Getting knocked back out there in the open. Barely any health left. And it's going to be a Lava Blast to take him out at the end. Corlash is going to be next up as an unholy DK. Capacitor Totem does stop him. Tasty's going to get out of the stun and just try to see if he can sprint out of there as the army of the undead going to be on top of him. Try to go for a grip on the Tasty. Grinding Totem stopping that grip. So Corlash is going to have to catch up to Tasty. He's trying to cover as much health as possible at the 2-minute mark. Not even dampening yet. Lightning Lasso to Corlash. Does go for IBF. Blood of the enemy for Corlash. Unable to connect with Tasty. What kind of a blood of the enemy burst did he try to go for? Bike on the side onto Tasty. Doesn't really do the most amount of damage. Might have been outside of that 5% or the actual damage percentile of that blood of the enemy. More zombos surrounding the poor Shaman boy. Corlash still taking a bit of damage as Tasty continues to throw in Lava Burst, Zaps, as well as Earth Shocks. Anti-Magic Zone getting yoinked out of there for a second. Corlash might want to get back in as a meteor falls on his head. Does go for a Death Pact. Lightning Lasso stops Garrett with a Dawn of 10 boats as an Earth Shock connects onto Corlash with the Healing Surges trying to come out for Tasty. Try not to get juked out. Corlash super low in health. Could be going down. And oh my goodness. Can we get a hashtag Garrett in chat for the beautiful donut? My man, so glad to be home. The dual streams, hype to get caught up in Shadowlands. Garrett, we have a stream already on Shadowlands. Dude, took a look at a lot of classes and videos coming out. Thanks so much for coming back. 10 bones from Garrett. My man, beautiful butterfly. Tasty's even giving me a little bit of breathing room here. Versus ABG to thank Garrett for being a goddamn beauty. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you. Hashtag Garrett, boys. Goddamn, my man. ABG, though, got himself quite a good corruption onto Tasty, forcing a wall out of the Shaman. It's going to get a knock back onto this Paladin, sending him flying far away. It's going to go for Healing Surges immediately. Does not have a second wall anymore, unless he gets that Earth Elemental back up and running. That's a 5-minute cooldown, however. Try to go for some slows onto ABG. Big Earth Shock to actually break through the Shield of Vengeance. Does get himself Blessing of Protection, not like Tasty is going to have a hard time blasting through it. ABG might have actually killed himself because no bubble available. Interrupted onto Holy. Get on a Hodge. Blessing Protection gone. Blood of the enemy goes out. Big Earth Shock to destroy the man. If Tasty obliterates X-Mage right here, he actually could hold the world record for the fastest kills possible. I think it's 4 minutes, 30 seconds for the Feral. with MML procs. X-Mage is getting in there with combustion. Light the last tower, and Tasty is drinking out of the combustion. Temporal is going to heal him for a little bit. Tasty hiding behind the pillar, trying to go for healing surge immediately. Needs to maybe cleanse those. The combustion looks like he might have been able to purge combustion off. X-Mage has Lucid for extra fire blast, but not line of sight in order to deal that damage. Huge shock out of Tasty to follow right after. Knock back into X-Mage, still keeps pumping out big pyro blast onto Tasty. Big Arcade Stars almost ended X-Mage right then and there. Trying to see if he can finish on Tasty. Is anyone going to be able to stun the Shaman God right here as he's just ghost wolfing out of there, dude? He's just wolfing it out of there. Light and last, and I think that might be the answer. X-Mage with Tasty taking the big old 1v5 in the openers, the first duel of the day. Setting up a standard for the boys over on the EU. And goddamn, I think we need to give Tasty's team another run here, boys. That was a quick one. Tasty came in, he conquered the Demon Hunters, the Death Knights, the everything really. God damn, that was some huge damage out of nowhere. I like that. I like that a lot. That was huge. I think we gotta get Tasty back in there, man. We gotta get Tasty in. I think we're gonna put Ali here. We gotta get Alex in, dude. His team did not get to play, so we need to let his team at least get a taste of the gameplay, dude. At least once. We got Lenoa here too, and Felicia, I think, with the group. I'll go last. Okay, I think that'll be fair.